Hello and welcome to Crimes of the Heart Tarot. I'm Miss Vicki, and I'm going to use the tarot to see if we can gain more insight into unsolved mysteries, deaths, and disappearances. Let's get started. Welcome to Crimes of the Heart Tarot. Today I want to do a reading about reptilians. There's been a lot in the news lately about them because, there's always been a lot in the news and online, movies and everything. David Icke, who was the main person that brought these, I'm going to say, reptilians to life, so to speak, in the news and online. He's been talking about this for years, and the UK has banned him from their country. So I just want to do a reading, and I wasn't sure what what questions to ask because there's so many questions. I thought I'd just lay down some cards. There's been a lot of rumors that the royal family was reptilian, all of them. Powerful, wealthy families, the Rothschilds, a lot of different people, a lot of different families, even some celebrities. The basic story is that reptilians came from the Draco constellation years ago. Draco is dragon, means dragons. And there's a lot of history about dragons and reptiles, lots of it. So it kind of makes me wonder, is there something to this? They came here and somehow became hybrids with humans. They have the ability to apparently shapeshift. So I want to lay some cards down. I'm not sure what we'll get. Don't know what my viewers will think about all this. Trying to get some new ideas of readings that would be interesting. Oops, sorry. Really close to the camera, but okay. I think we'll just lay some cards down and see what we get. I'm using the Crooked Way Tarot because it's a fairly dark card, or a dark tarot deck. It has some interesting images in it. Let's just start and see what we get. The question for the cards is, are reptilians on Earth real? Do they exist? Are they somehow breeding with humans, making hybrid humans out of wealthy families, important people? Let's just see what the cards say. All right, we have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands, this is a fire sign. It's the start of lots of energy. Lots of energy, doing things, building things. Pages are young. It could be a young person or a young civilization. Has a little flaming skull. All right. Then we have Resurrection. This is an interesting card. Basically, it shows people rising from the grave, but what it means is a second chance. People are given a second chance when this card comes out. It could be a civilization. It could be talking about the reptilians coming to Earth and getting a second chance. But we need more cards. All right. Then we have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, I don't know if you can see these. These are dark cards, but I thought they were appropriate. All right, the Queen of Cups is a passionate, loving queen. It doesn't necessarily mean a person, but it can mean positive vibes around the reptilians, which I don't know that they're positive. They look kind of, pictures I've seen of them are kind of scary. But it can also mean a mother type figure, someone who, and it can mean a smothered mother too, smothering, controlling. All right. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is basically what goes around comes around. It can be positive, it can be negative. It's luck. And it really means what goes up comes down. It's a cycle. It talks about cycles. The wheel can also mean being reborn, coming around. Okay, so we're getting a couple interesting cards here. All right, the Emperor. The Emperor is a really powerful person. It's usually a man. Look at that. There's a moon there and another something that looks like a planet. He's in charge. This man is in charge. This man, it could be this person, it could be a group. He does what's best for the, so to say, the greater good of a civilization. He doesn't have a lot of passion. He has a lot of power and fire, and he's totally in control. But he looks at the big picture. This is sacrifice. If we have to sacrifice, that's what we'll do. All right, the next card is the Ace of Pentacles. That's strange, that hand there with all of the signs of the zodiac. All right, the Ace of Pentacles. This is the beginning of something. It shows keys, it shows, I don't know what that is, a lantern, the sun, stars, the moon, and a crown. That's interesting because I want to talk about the royal family. There's been rumors and stories that they are hybrid reptilians. And I'm not saying that's true. I'm just curious. Why are these stories persisting? Okay. This is art. This is balancing one thing with another. It's temperance in the Rider-Waite deck. It also means patience, mixing things together to get what you want, the desired results. This shows an angel with bat wings mixing something together in a cauldron. Is that what they did? Were they really able to do hybrid breeding of people? It's not saying no. All right, then we have the Moon. The Moon is a dark card. It's about things seen in the dark. It's the moon. It's also talks about illusions. Illusions and delusions. It can mean being taken advantage by someone. It's showing a pathway, and it also shows time. The moon is time. So this has been going on for a while. I think this is, actually it's saying yes, but that's shocking to me. Then we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, there's the Queen of Wands with her little sunflower and her black cat. She's a fire sign. She is a really positive, charismatic, beautiful, loving woman. It's usually female energy. These cards asking the question about reptilians, it's giving me kind of a yes. There's a powerful group blending things together with their little bat wings in the dark, undercover. It can mean creating an illusion or a delusion, or it could even be mental, you know what, I'm just thinking here, they call these reptilians shapeshifters, but they're also supposed to do mind control. This would be a card of mind control. We have the Queen of Wands. We have starting over, a second chance. It's almost like it's saying that they came to Earth for a redo, basically. Now, this shows people rising out of the grave with an angel, a dark angel. She has dark wings, taking over people. Was their civilization dying? That's almost what I'm getting here. And the wheel is basically, it can also mean reincarnation. This card, and this card. As crazy as this seems, I'm getting that there is something going on, some kind of, it doesn't have a, I don't see a time on this. Some kind of reincarnation, blending of two things. Lots of patience, taking a long time. And starting over. They're almost like zombies. This is kind of shocking to me. And then we have the moon. The moon is really dark things. It's being taken advantage of. It can show, it can even show mental problems. It can show mental illness, but it could also show mind control. Someone taking control of another person. The clock hands are at 10:10, and the clock is really a moon, but it's talking about time. It took a long time to do this. Someone very powerful. This is not really what I was expecting to come up. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a gift. This is the beginning of, it can be money, it can be anything of the earth. It can be health, the start of health, a gift of health. It's almost like the cards are saying they came here basically because they had to do this. And this is just my opinion of the cards. Honestly, I don't even know if I believe in the reptilians. If it's not the reptilians, it's something else. It could be something else. It could be aliens of some kind coming here. I don't see reptilians in these cards, but I don't know that these cards would have that. But I do see the start of something really passionate. I see two queens. I see love and kindness, a woman, a mother figure. And then we see the queen of, these two queens are positive queens. I don't know if it's talking about aliens, or I don't know who that is in the background of that. Aliens or reptilians? I don't see any reptiles in this. I see something happening to our civilization. This surprises me. I see the Judgment card. They call it resurrection. This is where people rise out of their graves and get a second chance. Are these the aliens, or is it the extraterrestrials, or is it reptilians? Somebody's getting a second chance. All right, this surprises me, but the cards never cease to surprise me. Let's pull a few more cards. I asked about the royal family and reptilians, but I didn't get that answer. I didn't get an answer about that. So, pull a few more cards. I mean, the queens are queens. This could mean the royal family. The queens, they've only had one queen. Well, recently, one queen. But they've had lots of queens in the past. The royal family has had, they've had Queen Elizabeth, they've had, gosh, I don't know how many female queens. They've had male kings too, but we don't see kings here. That's interesting. All right, I'm going to pull a few more cards. Something happened. I'm getting that something has happened. Some kind of hybrid activity has gone on. And it involves queens. I see queens. The only queens we know would be the royal family and then the European families. Could it be that they really are? Now, when I say hybrids, I don't necessarily mean reptilians. And I don't see reptilians yet. I don't know if this deck has reptiles in it. Huh. All right, let's pull a few more cards. All right, there's that one. That one. And that one. All right. Okay, we've got the Eight of Swords. This is somebody being caught up in a cage. This is somebody that, in their mind, is a captive. It's a woman locked up, but the door is open. She can leave. Swords are thoughts. And we have the Star. The Star is a very, very positive card. It's hope. It can also mean doing something really, really positive. I don't see a lot of negative cards here, but I do see reincarnation. I see mixing things. I see the wheel. All right, the King of Pentacles. There he is looking at the moon. I don't know where the reptilians are supposed to have come from. It's the Draco constellation, which is a star constellation that's supposed to look like a dragon. And throughout history, dragons and reptiles have been everywhere. He's looking at the moon. This is the King of Pentacles. This is a king of earth. He's powerful. It's about all the positive things the earth has. It can be health too. And he's looking at the moon, and there's a little constellation up there. I wonder if there's a connection to the moon. We have the moon, and I think I read that David Icke was saying something, and I'm not saying I believe this. I'm just reading what I'm getting from the cards. He said something about, we got the moon card, something about them going to the moon and then from the moon to the earth. So this is backing up his story in a way, but it doesn't show reptiles as much as extraterrestrials. I do not see reptiles. Let's pull a few more cards. I'd like to know what you think about this. I'm doing this reading because I was trying to find something interesting to do. Trying to get away a little bit from the true crime. Though I will go back to it. It gets me drained. It gets to me, these little children and stuff. All right, a few more cards. Are we talking about, so we're talking about queens. We saw one king, the king of the earth, looking at the moon. We see the moon. The moon, the moon. So the moon is connected to these extraterrestrials, is what I'm getting. And this is all for entertainment purposes only. I am not saying this is true. And I'm surprised. The cards don't lie, but they're telling me a really interesting story here. A few more cards. I'll have to keep this to a basic question because there's so many questions. All right, pull a few more. Wow. All right, we're talking about reptilians. All right, there's the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands, this is a heavy burden. So whoever did this, whatever went on, was hard. It was a heavy thing. The universe is the world. So what's going on here? What happened to the earth? There's the clock with the little moon thing in it again. And it's at 10:10 again. Whatever happened was a worldwide event. And then we have Three of Pentacles, working together. What I get from these cards right now is there was some kind of alien involvement. I'm not seeing reptilians so much as I'm just seeing an alien presence a long time ago involved with the moon. I don't see, I see two queens and one king of the earth. Powerful. This was a powerful, positive thing. All right, a few more cards and then I'm probably going to end this because I'm not getting anything about reptilians so much as I'm getting just aliens. All right. Then we have the Nine of Wands. This is fighting back. All these cards too show great energy, great fighting. The Seven of Wands. Defending yourself. So this is about whatever happened, whatever these cards are saying happened, it was about saving your civilization. Saving even us is what I'm getting. Why we would need saving, I don't know, though some people will say we're in a pretty bad state right now. It's about working, hard working. For the greater good is what I see. I don't see reptilians. Though these cards may not have reptilians in them. All right, that's what I'm getting. There's something went on. I think I'm going to end the reading here. I'd like to know your opinions. Do you have more questions about this? If you'd like me to pursue this or something else, I'd like to know. I just thought this would be interesting in the light of David Icke being banned. He's been talking about the royal family, and there's all that information about reptilians. One other thing I want to add is that this reptilian theory, I'll call it, didn't really come out too much until that TV show, I think it was V. That was quite a while ago. After that, things started getting strange in the literature and online. But I'm seeing something happened. And it's not a negative thing so much as it is just something almost that had to happen. All right, I'm going to close the circle. I hope you like this. Please subscribe, like if you liked it. Hope you liked it. And watch Afterlife Adventures. Amanda is amazing. And we'll see you next time. Bye.